somebody's going to ask, man, did you send a bill to that lady yet for $86,400 a day? And so I'm just, instead of doing a one-day bill, because that's going to be too annoying to do one day every day, I'm just going to send a bill every 10 days, and I'm going to have a process server hand it to him. I'm not going to bother sending it through the mail. I'm going to have an affidavit from a process server who says he's an officer of the court and that he'll swear before the court that he tendered this document to this man or this woman on this day. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to have a process server hand it to them and send me the affidavit saying that they handed him this document, which is going to be a bill. And it's just funny. I was looking for a really cool format to send a bill in. And one said like a bill of particulars, like what was the particulars of the bill. And it's like, you know what, I kind of like that. You know, saying she's a flutist, she's a soccer player. She, you know, that's worth that much money. Being a soccer player is worth that much. Playing a flutist is that much money. You know, just the bill of particulars. It's pretty funny. It's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, let's write down the particulars of what she is. You know, not just say one girl, $6,400 a day. They $864,000. So instead of just doing that, I said, you know what? Let's make a particulars. You know, explain why she's of such great worth and value. You know, tap dancer, sing. She's a triple actor. You know, she's a triple threat. She plays the flute. You know, she's just like Miley Cyrus. You know, she sings, she dances. You know, she plays a musical instrument. She's worth every bit. Miley Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus gets $1 million a day when he rents her out to, leases her out to Disney or Pixar. Well, hell, my kid's coming, 10 times cheaper than Miley Cyrus, than Disney's paying for her. So like I said, you got to understand who you deal with. I'm not, Disney's out asking me, taking my kid. It's the state or the county. So it's like, well, how much are they really going to, how deep are their pockets and how much are they willing to afford? So I said, you know what, let's do at least the first 10 days, man. The 10-day bill, that's going to be a fun one. I'm just going to say, if you haven't, if you've already paid the bill, if you already sent the check to the post office box, I don't get up to the office box very often, but if you've already sent the check, the rest of this letter. If you haven't sent the check, it's been past 10 days, and I'm going to require, the compensation for the use and enjoyment of that which is mine and that which is not yours. Now, if you wish to, that's fine as well. Still going to require the past 10 days to be paid for, in full. You have 72 hours to make the full payment in full, or start the debt collection process. So have a lovely day, and then just stick a blank warrant of debt form, just regular standardized warrant of debt form, along with the bill, and they'll say, oh, that's what he's going to do. He's going to issue us a warrant of debt. If they issue a warrant of debt, and then in 21 days, they're going to have to answer, or you get a default or summary judgment on them, or you have them issue a warrant. You issue a warrant for them to come into the court so they can read the charges out to them and explain why they haven't paid the bill. And then when they didn't pay the bill, you say to the judge, okay, they want to start the garnishment process. I'd like to have a garnishment hearing, in the next week or two, and the judge will set a garnishment hearing. And after the garnishment hearing, you just say, I also want to start the lien process as well. I want to have a hearing to set a lien. And this is what people always make a mistake with. You guys always run out there and say, I want to start the lien process. It's like, okay, did you get a judgment against them? Well, no. Well, you're going to start the lien process without a judgment. How are you going to do that? Unless you're trying to do something like a mechanic's lien. But everybody just says, no, I'm going to go for a lien. Well, you got to get the judgment. Then you go for the garnishment. Then you go for the lien.